it's your boy AzLazyGaming, and today we're going to be talking about transformations that I like to see in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3. Now this video isn't in any specific order, we'll just be going through talking about transformations that I'd like to see for the same 5 races we've had in the last 2 games, assuming that's all we get, and assuming we get a Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3. Let's get straight into the video. Alright, first up we're going to be talking about Majins, and with Majins we'll be talking about absorption. I'd still like to see the purification transformation in the game, but I'd like to see something like this you're seeing right here on the screen behind me. But I wouldn't want to see it be as cinematic because it'd take too long to pull off in competitive gameplay if you decide to go the Majin route. But as you've seen in the first clip, in this clip, in the next 2 clips, he's taking their clothes and taking on characteristics of them, and possibly I'd like to see him take combo strings as well. Take their combo strings and whatever skill set they have equipped, any random person, and I'd like to see you be able to do this only a maximum of 3 times in a match to where it isn't getting too crazy and stuff like that. Next up, we'll be talking about the humans. With humans, I'd like to see power poles stay in the game, but I'd like to see some changes. Now, pay attention to this match behind me as I'm talking, because you'll be seeing in this match, he'll be getting thrown a lot, and it'll instantly take him out of his power pole transformation. And yeah, he can go straight back in, but what I don't like is you can get taken out of it so easily. I'd like to see, you get knocked off of it and it probably come right back to you or something like that. With other transformations in the game, when you get thrown, you don't get taken out of the transformation. But with this one, this is the only transformation in the game where that's the case. Now, I can understand why, seeing it's just Nimbus and a power pole, but still, I feel like it made humans it made their transformation not fair. Another transformation I'd like to see for humans is the Max form that Master Roshi did in the Dragon Ball series. You see it come back in Dragon Ball Super in the Tournament of Power, but that's about it. And I feel like it should be a human-only transformation. Yeah, everybody should be able to pull it off, but I mean, humans barely have any transformations as it is that everyone can access, like Potential Unleashed and Kaioken. The only one they have exclusive to them is Power Pole, and you just seen what I had to say about that in the last clip of online gameplay. Now this here is a mod on screen that somebody pulled off and someone else is showcasing. But as you can see, the muscles get bigger. I think I'd probably make them slow down just a tad bit, but because of that, you get a fair trade and you get more strength. And something else I'd like to see. Yes, we only saw it in a movie once, and we don't really understand. We just know it's on par with Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. But the orange transformation for Namekian. Assuming, the Dragon Ball Super show comes back when Xenoverse comes back, we might get more information about this transformation here, because as of right now, it's still a mystery. But we get this super cool aura, this bright look. Maybe our Namekians get bigger muscles and stuff like that. And we also see him use the giant form, and I'd still like to see that be in the game as well. Now this is a transformation in the game that I was really upset I wasn't able to see in Xenoverse 2. I wish they would have been able to pull it off. Hopefully we can in Xenoverse 3, but we get to run through the transformations that Frieza has, you just seen 1 and this is 2, and then a quick cinematic like this is 3. I feel like you'd be able to pull this off online. There's more reward when you're able to, kind of like the Super Saiyan transformations in the game. They give you a slight cinematic, but and then we keep golden in the game. Maybe we even get a variation of Cooler's transformation, because they put all the heads in the game for your Frieza race if you decide to use any of those. In the game, in Xenoverse, is presets for the Frieza race heads. You see the transformations basically, but you just get different shapes for the heads and stuff like that. And the only transformation in the game for our race is golden. I'd like to see 1, 2, and 3, and even Cooler's 5th form incorporated in the game. Now, this next clip we're about to watch, pay attention. Now look, I wouldn't want it to be this cinematic, but this is paying homage to the Dragon Ball Super manga. This is a spoiler for people who don't keep up with the manga, the black form. Maybe when the Dragon Ball Super manga or anime comes back and explains this form a little bit more, because we only seen a quick clip of it in the manga. Maybe when the show comes back, they can explain this to us a little bit more, and we might get it as free DLC for our Frieza race. Hoping we get those other 4 or 5 transformations that I talked about. I'd love to see this in the game and see how they be able to power scale it. And look at that. Just look at that aura around him. That is awesome. That is so cool. Now, I know I've talked about this here in my last Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3 video, but I'd love to see I'd like to see Super Saiyan 4 be used, Look at that. And what I like about it the most is it took the character's hair when he was regular in base form. It took it. Look at how it is. We all know that preset in the game if you've played the game enough. It took it and it implemented Super Saiyan 4 into it. Whatever hairstyle I get, I like to see that stacked on top of my Super Saiyan 4 hairstyle that I decide to take. You know, it's really cool. You know, you'd have to probably, like I talked about in that other video, take a route. You Super Saiyan God or you want to go Super Saiyan 4. Personally, I think my first Saiyan would most likely be Super Saiyan 4. I've always loved Super Saiyan 4 more than the God transformations. And I'd also like to see Oozaru be put in the game, but only on moon-based maps, like you do in Budokai Tenkaichi 3, or even paying homage to the show. And then you train up, and then after you go Oozaru and all of that, you get to go Super Saiyan 4. You know, you could implement it like you did with the giant transformation for the Namekians. I don't want them to be the only giants we see in the game, besides from raid bosses and stuff like that. You get to keep whatever clothes on you having with it. You might lose a shirt or something like that, or you could keep the shirt, you know. Look at that, that's super clean. The aura looks good on it. It just looks super cool, super clean. This is a mod actually, and I'll actually be leaving the link to all the people videos that I've been using for my video down in the description below. Okay, last but certainly not least, for all transformations, I'd love to see Ultra Instinct be put in the game. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 did a great job showing us what Ultra Instinct will look like for Goku. You know, you gotta use stamina if you want to use that auto dodge. I don't think you should be able to turn it on and off. I think once you go Ultra Instinct, it's on, and you know, the more stamina you got, the more you can use your Ultra Instinct. And once that stamina bar is gone, like Kaioken, your Ultra Instinct's gone as well. And in this clip behind me, we're just gonna be running through showing how this transformation will look for all the races. I would like to see Ultra Instinct sign, and then after you train up and all that stuff for so long, then you get to go Ultra Instinct Mastered and stuff like that. And for races that have certain colored hair, yes, you can turn your hair white. Whereas other transformations, you know, you have to, you know, just have that Ultra Instinct aura around you. And you also get to keep the silver eyes and auto dodge system and all of that. To keep this transformation fair, possibly, I don't know how I feel about it myself still, even saying it, but after a certain amount of health, then you unlock Ultra Instinct sign, and then after another certain amount of health, maybe your last bar, you get that mastered Ultra Instinct. And I still don't know how I feel about it myself. I would like to jump straight into a match and go Ultra Instinct from the jump, but we'd be there forever, right? It was like the Super Soul for Ultra Instinct signed Goku in Xenoverse 2, whereas after a certain amount of health, then he unlocked his auto dodge. That's how I would like it. Alrighty, you guys, we're at the end of the video. And like my other video where I was talking about Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, let me know how you feel about transformations down in the comment section of this video. Do you like how I talked about them in this video? Is there something that you would add and you would take out? Is there some changes that you would make? Let me know down in the comment section. It's always good conversation. It'll always give me more ideas for content to make for you guys. If you enjoyed this video, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let's try to get this to, I guess, 2 likes. I don't know. Let's get it to 2 likes, 1 new subscriber. I love you guys, and I'll see y'all in the next vid. Peace.